everyone, and today is a good day, not only because it's the first day of the month, not only because the sun is shining, but because we are looking at a possible picture perfect pullback. Wow, that was quite a mouthful. So welcome to BTC Daily with the Block Party Trading. Of course, if you guys want to follow us, then join us on our Telegram channel at t.me/Block Party Trading. There you can find a whole bunch of free trades. We put out some daily analysis. But of course, if you want to go completely premium, get one step ahead in the market, then join us on the premium channel. It's only $30. Say $30 a month. We haven't changed the price. You get like 7 pro indicators with that as well. 4 pro channels, including newsfeed, market scanner, obviously the trading channel, and the chat and trade support room as well, which is a bit of a free-for-all, but extremely fun. Anyway, let's talk about Bitcoin today. So straight off the bat, let's have a look at the fundamentals. Of course, we've had the craziness from Elon Musk finally start to die out a little bit. Everyone got a bit frantic, and I assume there's going to be a lot of people sat at around about the 38K mark, between 37 and 38K mark, panicking a little bit. As we can see there straight away, just here, we see a sell wall of 250 BTC, which I'm assuming there's a lot of armchair retail traders and a whole bunch of people from Reddit who have bought in. But needless to say, I don't think they're going to be too disheartened, because the way that everything's looking at the moment, I think there's going to be some pretty bullish sentiment coming from Bitcoin. What else happened? Well, yesterday saw Coinbase Pro saw a great big exodus of Bitcoin going out there, about 15,200 BTC to be exact, which is around about 51 million. This is really, really, really big bullish signs that institutions are coming back in. So that's super good. And institutions only really buy in when they're going to be looking at a initial bullish pressure coming in. Now, as we've learned over the past few days, unless you've been under a rock, institutions and hedge funds aren't invincible, it seems. And so if you've got get on the bad side of Wall Street bets, then they will take you down. What else have we got going on? Well, of course, there's always continued pressure from Grayscale. That's always good news. We still have the hashtag stimulus checks hovering. They're still to come. The whole kind of bearish sentiment of Mt. Gox kind of has fizzled out. But just, bear in mind that is still there. That can still cause a massive disruption in the market. So let's have a little bit more look at the technicals, or at least the buys and sell walls. So we're seeing a couple of interesting buy walls. One here at 31K, should I say, at 350 BTC. Not a crazy huge amount, but still something to bear in mind, that's where there could be a lot of conditional buys set. This is an interesting one though, 500 BTC at 33.5K. So that's very, very close, and that could get triggered. And this could be the one that actually pushes it up above this resistance of 34.8K. That happens, then we are in very, very solid bullish territory, which is super interesting at the moment, because we're seeing a lot of bullish sentiment from BTC and the price rising quite nicely just here over the past few hours, day or so. But we've seen a continued drop in the dominance. So this is amazing, because when we're looking at kind of dominance decrease, then that's a great, great sentiment for alts if you're into your long trades. And we're seeing basically, BTC's price has kind of stabilized somewhat since about the 30th of Jan, and it started to make a bit of a creep back up. So what does that mean? Well, that means potential alt season is going to ensue, which is good. Like I said, everyone's happy during alt season. It's really nice. I've seen a bit of a rejection here as we're speaking, and it's coming back down to this 33.5. I can't quite wait to see what happens here. Like I said, I'm thinking it's going to shoot back up. If it doesn't, then I'm foreseeing a bit of ranging here. But as we can see from this massive breakout here, broke out of 2 resistances, and it got hard rejection just here, which is not too surprising. And that's when the kind of the dump happened. So that is a classic pump and dump, which you don't often see on Bitcoin unless the richest man in the world is doing it. So, and as we see, we are coming right back down to this big trend line, which has been very, very reliable. If we scan back, look at that. It has pretty much tagged everything, and Bitcoin has followed these traditional kind of market patterns very, very well, from kind of breaking down on this consolidation, following this trend line, not breaking below this support here, It's had a couple of efforts, but institutions have been right there to pick back up, so it's not really given much of a chance. This bearish bat, it has dumped pretty hard on that. So again, am I expecting anything different to happen here? No, not at all. I think it's going to be shooting up here, and then probably if it can get to this little zone here, then it'll probably get a small rejection here and range for a little bit. If not, we'll be looking at retesting this 38K region very, very well, unless this is going to look like a double top, and then we'll be in a little bit of trouble, but I don't think so. Anyway, so that kind of concludes the BTC analysis. My little line has gone from here, but however, the prediction was heading up to, let's just draw it on now. So my initial prediction was there was going to be rejection here, and I thought it was going to come down a little bit lower to around about this region, but it's bounced off here. It's coming up. I think with this kind of, once it comes back down here and pumps back up, I think we're going to break through this resistance, get to about here, come back down, and then continue up to here is where my kind of prediction is going to be. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and I will catch you tomorrow.